All right, kids, Miss Torrance here. We're still going to analyze this text, okay? I hope you enjoyed it. It was a mystery, and mysteries, there is usually a point where the story speeds up and a lot of action happens. So I want you to read pages 23 through 28, and then I want you to write down your thinking about what the writer does to describe the fast action. Go ahead and do that now. All right, so welcome back. You notice words like suddenly, quickly, screamed, flailed, run, and yelled. So almost every sentence tells of a new action. Also, the writer includes the sound of yo-yos, warp, snap. Those are the sounds of yo-yos. Gus and Akiko yelled instructions to each other that they followed instantly. So on page 28, the action came to a stop when the statement "Yo-yo saved the day." At that point, the fast action stopped. Okay? If you are writing a mystery or other exciting story, you may want to have a section like this one when the problem is resolved. Okay? So I want you to think about the word appropriately. Okay? So when you think of appropriate, like if someone says to you, you are acting inappropriately, stop it. So inappropriate means not acting right. Okay? So if you drop that prefix, appropriately means acting the correct way. So I think that probably relates to the strange behavior of those substitutes, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and I want you to look at let's look at page 24, okay? What I want you to do is go ahead and read that story on your read this page on your own, okay? The whole page 24. And then I want you to read it to a productive reading partner next to you that won't distract you or take away from your learning. Okay? Read that to them. And then y'all need to make sure you're practicing your phrasing. Okay? And your voice. Okay? Because I'm pretty sure that they're excited and there's a lot of action going on here. So make sure your voice reflects that, okay? And pay attention to those punctuation marks. Now you do that. Okay, so look at the illustrations on page 8. And then start rereading page 9 as far as you can. So I want you to look at the illustrations on page 8, read page 9 for 3 minutes. Okay, you know elapsed time. Look at the time. 3 minutes from now, I want you to come back with sticky notes about your thinking, okay? I want you to think about the clues the writer uses to build suspense and show how observant Gus and Akiko are. So that's what your notes should reflect. Okay, go ahead and do that now. Okay. So as you read this mystery, you will notice clues about it in text and in the illustrations. So what I want you to do is I want you to make a quick list of all the clues you notice in the body of the text, that's the writing, and in the illustrations, those are the pictures. Do that now in your notebook. You have a page in there that says clues, and then it has body of the text, and an example, and then it has illustrations, and then it may have examples. Okay, if not, you're gonna have to fill it in. Okay, so go ahead, stop, find that page in the notebook I gave you yesterday, and finish that up. Okay, So welcome back. You got your word study, okay? In this word study, you're going to be working with multi-syllable words, more than one syllable in the word. Sorry. ER and URE both make the sound, okay? So in your word bag or your on your sheet of paper or in your little pocket that you made, you should have barber, butcher, brother, danger, stretcher, pleasure, treasure, measure, texture, future, fracture, mixture, and creature. So what do all those have in common? Go ahead and sort them and talk about what they have in common with a productive friend that will not distract you or play around. See you when you get back. Alrighty. So here you go. Here's your new books. Your genre focus is this informational text explains the spider, that spider silk is one of nature's strongest substances. Even though people have found uses for the silk in the past, scientists today are exploring new ways to use it that seem like science fiction. So you're going to read this informational text. It's called It's from the series Wonderful Wonders of Nature series. Okay. So what do you know about silk clothes and how they're made and what they're used for? Okay. So most silk comes from silkworms. This entire book is about something amazing, silk from spiders. So scientists study spider silk, and that is what we're going to read about in this book. So turn to page 2, please. Okay, so now reread the caption for the photograph and then write a sticky note about your thinking. Right there. Okay, so go ahead and turn to page 4 now. Okay, so read the heading, How Spiders Make Silk. What are you going to read about in this section? Think about that. There are some scientific words in this book, okay, like abdomen and spinnerets, which are probably here, okay? And also you have a glossary in the back to help you pronounce the words, okay? So look at page 6. You will learn here just how strong spider silk is. There are several different kinds of spider silk. Did you know that spiders use silk like a bungee cord? The silk supports the spider as it drops, climbs, and swings in the air. That's kind of like Spider-Man. So what I want you to do is go ahead and stop and talk to your partner about what do you know about the fantasy character Spider-Man. Okay? Now come on back. So spider silk is rare because it takes many spiders to make an ounce. An ounce is like that much. So as you read, think about the potential uses of spider silk and whether research should continue. So your sticky notes when you're monitoring your thinking should have the potential uses of spider silk, so how we can use spider silk in the future, and then if you think the research is worth continuing. Okay, so go ahead, have a seat at your desk, pause your video, and then read this book from front to back, cover to cover. Okay, I hope you enjoy. See you later.